What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York, and on the phone we got Van from Nite. Thank you for your time today, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, it's so awesome to have you here. I really enjoyed Darkness, Silence, Mirror, Flame. Do you just want to talk about how the making of this record was, like what the thought process was going into the recording of this and the songwriting and all that?
Mm-hmm. All right, so this whole thing started a while back. So started around 2017, like 1 year before I met the rest of the band. So I don't know. At the time, I just wanted to kind of go back to where I kind of started. So when I was growing up, like I was into, like Maiden and Metallica and all the 80s metal stuff anyway. And through the years, I kind of shifted into more modern stuff. So I was into, I don't know, more into like death metal and like more progressive death metal or like melodic death metal, I guess you can call it. So at the time, I wanted to just go back and kind of rethink what I'm doing in this industry. Like what I'm really into, kind of. So at the same time, it was when the album "Children of the Night" from Tribulation came out, and it's like a light bulb, over my head, kind of. Like it sounded so cool and fresh and new that what they were doing, that they were kind of going back when they started with a more extreme sound, but then they kind of went back to like more like early heavy metal sounding tunes and stuff. So that coupled with that vocal style was something really fresh for me at the time, and that was 2017, right? So then I started like playing with the idea of that, and to my ears, like they sound like a Killers era Maiden with blackened vocal. So my favorite Maiden era is the Power Slave, Summer in Time, and Seven Son era. So these are the three albums that are my favorite metal albums, basically. And the guitar playing on those three albums like really shaped me as a kid, and as a guitar player. Like these are some of my best moments, like thinking about the first time I heard of, the opener in like Power Slave is like, this shaped me to be a guitar player, and so I started working on some demos, and I did a bunch, and then like 4 songs were kind of close to what I was going after, and then I was living in LA at the time. And I had to move to San Francisco for work anyway, and I met the other 3 guys after a lot of like trial and error, after looking around in the city trying to figure out what's going on here. And I was fortunate enough to have some common friends with them, and I met Pat and Brian, and then we started working on this thing. So a little bit later on, Scott came into the picture, the second guitar player, and we just started working on the songs. Started practicing a lot, and we started with these 4 songs. I mean, we kept 3 from those 4, and then we did a bunch more, and we ended up with these 8 tracks that are on the album.
That's very interesting. Like there's a couple questions I have actually that I developed from this answer, because like I know that your members like Scott, who's come from Dawnbringer and High Spirits, and Brian came from Older Son and Motorhome, and Pat came from Serpents of Dawn and Older Son as well, and of course you coming from Satan's Wrath. So like, did maybe having members from different bands influence the sound even further?
I mean, it is who we are, right? I mean, the stuff I've done and the stuff Scott has done and the stuff all of us have done in the past have influenced who we are right now in this moment in time. So I don't know if these bands actually influence this one in a direct way, I mean, I know that me coming from Satan's Wrath, like being in that band back then, I mean, it was the first thing that had me look back. Okay, this is real heavy metal. You know, this is okay. We're actually doing actual heavy metal now. The metal that we grew up with. So being in that band with us and the rest of the guys is what actually first turned me to look back in time and say like, okay, this is why I'm doing this, you know. And the guys, I mean, especially Pat and Brian, bring a more rock and roll, more, you know, like biker rock kind of attitude to this thing, and that has to do, of course, with what they've done and the music they like and the music they're into and all that. So definitely, I would say.
Yeah, and being that you started working on this back in 2017, like, are what we hearing maybe kind of like the final take of this album? Like, this is how it originally was, or did the songs change a lot over a span of time?
They definitely changed. Yeah, I mean, I started back then as very rough demos, but you know, running them through the guys, I mean, everything changed. Like, I had some really gnarly drum machine going on, and then Pat took those really early beats and they turned them into what they are now. And there were things that the guys didn't like, you know. There were things that the guys liked. So we naturally gravitated towards things that we all like, and we all feel comfortable playing on stage. So yeah, you're seeing what happened after all of us working on these songs for a year at least.
Yeah, can we maybe hear, like, do you have like any original demos just so we could see how different they are?
Yeah, I mean, I do. It's actually funny if you listen to the original demos. Like the songs are very different. Like I mean, other than a couple of songs, like the way, which is pretty much the same, but with maybe a little bit longer structure than what it is now. There are some other songs that were, like, you know, some riffs from some songs were in a different song than they are now, kind of in a way that, you know, and we took them apart, kind of, and said, okay, what if we do that here and this here, and what if this riff is actually in this song? It fits more in the mood of this song. So yeah, I mean, I do have that. I don't know if I'm gonna release that ever, but it's still on my hard drive somewhere.
Awesome. That's really cool. You know, like, I feel like with this particular album, I did see a lot of different elements incorporated in it as well, because, like, I thought, you know, I was in the review, I was like saying that there was elements of like death metal, there was elements of like thrash, and I think when you compare a song like The Way to like Lucifer, or you compare it to like Night Terrors or something like that, was there maybe like a lot of experimentation going on in the songwriting, or did you try to maybe have like a distinct sound that you wanted to stick with?
Look, part of what I personally like about heavy metal music, which is very different than that, you know, anyone else might like about it. What I liked about it when I was growing up, and I still do, is that you can hear things that are way far out. Like that, they're like, how is this possible? You know, how are these people doing this like weird, super melodic song? You know, and while they're talking about a very dark subject. I mean, I'm talking about bands from the 80s, you know, and so trying things and, you know, coming up with things that actually you've never heard before was a big part of why I like these genres. So we did try to do weird things. Like I mean, Night Terrors shouldn't have worked, but it is one of my favorite tracks on the album, if not my favorite. We kind of went, you know, we didn't play it safe in a way. We just wanted to try different things out and see what sticks, and that's what you hear right now. These are the 8 songs out of, I don't know, we did a bunch of songs. We did like around 15 songs, I think, in the end.
You ever worry like the songs you leave out are going to be a B-side one day, just be the biggest hit you guys ever had?
Well, I don't know. I hope not. But I mean, I hope we get it right, you know, the first time. But I don't know. Maybe this, you know, songs also change through time. So maybe some of the songs we left out for the first album will feel better later on, and we can use that, or we can use the same theme anyway later on. But I'm quite happy with what we put out now.
Yeah.
Personally, I think, yeah, all of us are, I think.
Yeah. Going back to the theme, actually, you were saying, has like there ever been a time where lyrics or a concept could help determine the outcome of the music as well, or were lyrics always coming last for the songwriting?
It's both ways. I mean, both things have happened. The way we work is that we just write songs without really judging them that much, and then coming back and like listen to them and thinking, okay, this is crap, this is great. And while we're doing that, maybe we're thinking, okay, this sounds like this is happening, like this scenario. But then again, there are also I do tend to write a lot of lyrics, and I explore topics that interest me. So I do. So both things happen. I have these lyrics that, okay, I want to do something about that. What would that sound like? So both things have happened. Some songs have started as a riff, some have started as an idea or a lyric anyway.
Has there ever been a time where you had like the best lyrics, but then they always go like one syllable over like the arrangement of the whole song?
All the time. Yeah, all the time. That happens a lot. Or I have the best lyrics, and then for the chorus, and then the verse is terrible, or it doesn't work, or it doesn't make sense, or all that. Yeah. It happens a lot.
Yeah. Do any of you have like a background in music theory? Because I was very impressed by the technical aspects of the riffs and the guitar work and everything like that. Do you like know what scale or mode you're working off of, or are you more self-taught in a way?
Well, I'm the music nerd, I guess, in the band. That's what I do. I mean, I'm a music teacher, and I worked as a producer for many years, and I've gone to school and and all that. So yeah, I do know what's going on. That's not the case with all of us. I mean, Scott is more self-taught. Pat is somewhere in the middle. He has done a lot of lessons and stuff, but he's not like the scientific drummer, like the Mike Manzini kind of drummer, But yeah.
Yeah, working as a producer too. If you're working with somebody else's music at all and working in production, does that also influence you as an artist as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, when I work on things that I really like, there are many albums that I've worked on that I still carry with me through the day. There's, I mean, there are bands like, I don't know if you are familiar with this band called Konsu. So they were on Season of Mist at some point.
Yep.
I mean, the songwriting of that guy is like just amazing. Like I've learned so much from working on his albums, and definitely they're part of my songwriting. You know what I mean? Just because she's a big influence, and yeah.
When it comes to playing music live, is there any essence of creativity, or is there maybe a similar creative energy into playing live as it is when you're in the studio mode, or is playing live almost a completely different experience than songwriting?
Well, I see songwriting kind of like making a movie in a way. Like everything is very directed, and you're trying to create this illusion, right? That somebody's going to put on some headphones or like play it through his stereo or her stereo, and be transported into this world that you're creating with the music. So playing live is more like theater, I guess. It's like we're trying to do the same thing, but on a stage. We only get one shot at it. We don't have time to go back for overdubs or correct things. So I guess it's the same thing. I mean, what we're trying to do is to give people a means to escape to this like imaginary world. So
yeah.
In that way, yes, I guess.
Yeah, that's interesting. I thought that this record actually was kind of like meant to I can't listen to this album without starting off with Genesis and ending with Alkalites, and I can't, if I'm listening to Lucifer, I have to listen to The Way before that. I almost feel like you shouldn't listen to this album on shuffle.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the dream, right? For a band, that's what we're trying to do. We did put out an album. We didn't put out 8 singles, and it's pretty. I mean, we did spend a lot of time figuring out the right structure and what we're trying to say with that. So yeah, it is an album, definitely, with 8 chapters.
Yeah. How do you know when a song is done? Because Alkalites is 7 minutes, but then Genesis is 5 minutes, and then you have Night Terrors that's 6.5. Like, how do you know when to say that the song is done and you don't need to add or take away anything anymore?
Well, I don't know. Maybe we did overdo it a little bit on this album with the structure. I think it might have been a little bit too proggy for some people to extend it and not as concise as some listeners would like. I don't know. For me, it's a feeling like I do listen to the demos and the pre-production demos and the early recordings a lot. So I do go out for a walk and put them on my headphones and listen to them. And when something drags a lot, I tend to not like it, so I'll make a note, and I come back and I go back in the studio and say that. But I don't know, it's more of a gut feeling, and again, it comes from me personally and the other guys and what we listen to. So what we listen to tends to be a little bit more long form than 3-minute songs. Although we have nothing against that, and we might do that in the future, to be honest with you. But yeah, there is a moment when I guess.
Definitely. So before we go, I want to thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate taking the time to talk about this. Is there just anything else with Nite that you would like to promote? Obviously, things are a little up in the air right now with the whole virus happening. But can we be expecting maybe to see you guys live? Can maybe you be coming to New York City soon one day?
We hope to hit the road a bit this year, but I think it's I don't know. I feel that we're not going to be able to do so for the next couple of years, to be honest with you. So whenever it is available, whenever we can actually get out of the city, we're gonna definitely try to get there. And yeah, I don't know. I guess the album is out there. I hope people like it, and we'll see you on the next one, I guess.
Yeah. This is the perfect time to write more music, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. But thank you so much, everybody. We are here with Van of Nite. Be sure to pick up Darkness, Silence, Mirror, Flame out now, and we'll see you next time on Heavy New York.